Welcome to Outdoor Bound TV. I'm Danielle Craning. On this episode, we are with No Butz About It guide service on the Bay of Green Bay in the month of July. We are trolling for those beautiful golden walleye using crawler harnesses. We covered both deep and shallow water, and both areas brought success on this perfect summer day.
Hi, baby. How are you? Hi, we're going fishing today.
We're out on Green Bay today, doing some trolling out in the mud flats. So what we're going to start out with is a 1 ounce weight. A lot of times I just like to use, to be consistent, just a 1 ounce inline weight, and chuck that on there. And we're going to try some variety of harnesses today, different colors. The white and pink's been very good. Every day it's a different color, different depth. So I use the traditional swim noodle. Makes it easy to roll them up. So put that on there. Put the crawlers on. The very first one just barely through the head. So if you look at it close, it's right through the head there, so it's not too far. And just a little ways back on the next one. So nice presentation there. And the biggest thing people do on the Great Lakes is you troll at the same speed you went yesterday. So the first thing you always want to do is see how much the current's going each day out here. You got probably a foot tide on the Great Lakes, and every given day the tide's going in or tide's going out. Some days you might have to troll at 0.8, the next day you might have to troll at 1.5. So I'll always start out, put my trolling motor down, and watch my blade until it's spinning. See how fast I gotta go each day. So I'm at 0.9, it's not spinning yet. If you can kind of see the blade just starting to spin there. So about 1.1. So about 1 mile an hour today, but in an hour or two, if that current's going in or out, you might have to pick up your speed. Yesterday I was going about 1.4, 1.5 on night crawler harnesses, so it's just something you got to watch. You want to just get it so that blade's turning. So we're going to start out with some different depths. So I'm going to go 10 feet on this one only. So it's 23 feet of water right here. You can see some fish. You have some fish there at 10 feet. You have a couple right down 2-3 feet. You got a big ball of bait right there, just under the water. So I'm only going to go 10 feet with this one, and that's only 3-4 feet under the water. And we're going to put our offshore planer boards on. And if you don't have a lot of boats around, when you're that shallow, you want to get that board way out, because obviously you don't want to spook the fish. So we'll slowly let that one go and get the next one set up. Got one on, so it's a nice fish pulling the board under, so check your drag.
Yeah.
Alright, that's a good one. Alright, everything else hooked up. was 20 feet back.
That was the one you just went deeper, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 40 feet. Yep.
Yeah,
That was
so
that
that
one.
was shallower. So should I just keep coming straight at me?
Yep. Get this out of the way here. Oh.
Uh-oh.
We'll worry about that. Oh, catfish!
Oh, serious?
Catfish! Oh my goodness! All right,
All that? All that?
grab this one here. All right. There you go. Smile.
What an ugly fish! Nice.
All right, we're hooked up. Where are you at on your line counter?
14.
All right, let's get close. All right, what we got this time?
Pulling a little.
Weigh it. Hey, right species.
Yeah?
Yep. There we go. Yeah, a slow death. Slow death walleye pop there.
Woohoo!
Right on the bottom. So both of them, catfish and the walleye. Oh, we got another one there.
Oh my
Outside
gosh.
one.
Oh my gosh.
That's just like that.
Just like that. Uh-oh.
All right, so the front pole.
This one here?
Yep, so yeah, you look at this. That slow death hook. Green Bay gold.
Woohoo!
All right, so keep reeling a little bit. There you go. What's the line counter at?
33.
30, so that one was at 30 feet. So, all right. All right, another nice walleye. There you go. All
Ooh,
right.
that's a good one.
You're gonna need a Mountain Dew after this. Here, you got another one.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm kind of looking at the colors. These two both were on golds. All right, there we go.
Yeah. That was exciting. Holy smokes. We just had one after the other after the other. Just gorgeous fish. Oh, I mean, look, just a beautiful fish. Great size. How
Yeah.
big do you think these are?
20, 21-inch fish. You know,
Yeah.
had a nice catfish there, and all of a sudden, boom, we had three
Yeah.
of them go back all at the same time. Just a large pot of fish out here, and you just got to figure out what they want and how deep they are.
Yeah.
Yesterday they were a little bit higher. Today they're definitely down towards the bottom, that 24 to 25 feet down. Right now we're in 30 feet of water, so we'll spin around and go right back through that school.
Yep. So here's kind of what we're using.
Yep.
A little flashy gold, get their attention,
Yep.
and it's working.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Matthews Archery and Vortex Optics.
So we are here with our friend Dennis Butz, no Butz About It, and we have Bella, who is going to be hopefully our good luck dog today. But Dennis, can you tell us, like, how long have you been doing this?
I started out probably 30 years ago fishing tournaments, and I got my captain's license about 16 years ago now. And the last 2 years I've been doing it full time, so just love being in the outdoors, teaching people, getting kids and things like that exposed to the outdoors, and fishing is a great way to get kids outside, do
Absolutely.
things out there rather than sitting at home.
Yeah, absolutely.
So do you primarily stick with the bay here, or do you go different areas?
90% of what I do is in probably Sturgeon Bay down to the lower end of Green Bay, up to Marinette, and focus on walleyes most of the time.
Okay.
I do some perch fishing and some muskies in the fall.
Okay.
So it's a great fishery. A little bit of smallmouth bass fishing up in Door County in May and June, but mostly walleyes starting in, this year it started, in March. The ice went out early, and so it's just a great fishery out here. Any given time, the fish are usually biting right up to ice out. Nice, looking good there. All right, Danielle.
Taking me out, taking me out. Here, you want to grab that board?
All right, what are you at, 40 feet?
35.
All right. All right, take your time. If it wants to run, let it run.
Come on. Oh. Oh.
Oh yeah, nice. Oh yeah. Nice. Oh, there you go.
Ooh, look at that guy.
There you go.
Nice.
That's a 25.
Woohoo!
That's a good one. Hand underneath.
There we go.
Beautiful Green Bay walleye.
Woo!
24, 25 incher.
That's a nice fish. Oh, he just bit me.
A little more than 25 incher.
Woohoo! That's a
Them
fat fish.
15 and 20 inchers to eat.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make sure it's
Gotta get bigger.
healthy and we'll let them go.
Man.
Just hold them by the tail and slide them in there for a bit. Alright, it's getting ready. There he's starting to kick, so there he goes.
See you next time, buddy.
Alright. That's a big thing when you let a fish go. Just make sure give them a fair amount of time and make sure they take off. Oh, that's a good one. I like it. All right, stand up here. You got a little more control.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so that was on the inside cut, so the lure dropped right down to the bottom. All right. $35?
43.
40. All right. Bella, you're not getting the net for me. All right, take your time. It's a good fish. See if we can beat your 25 incher. Whoa.
Oh, he's
Nice
fighting.
one.
He's fighting a little.
See the sinker. Oh, it's handy. Yep. Get away from the water. Nice. There you go. I think you beat your 25. All right, here you go.
Woo! Holy smokes.
There you go.
Nice
That's
job.
That's a Green Bay walleye there.
Woo.
All right. Here, what do you think of
Look
that
at
one?
that. Beautiful. He's a slab.
26.
Oh, woo-hoo. He's a fat dude. Wow.
All right, starting to go. I can feel him kicking with his tail, and that's kind of what you wait for. There he goes.
Okay, so we just moved into shallower waters. We're gonna change it up to see we're at about 9 feet, 9.5 feet. So same concept, planer boards. How deep do we go typically here with something
We're
like
about
that?
9-10 feet, so we'll see on the side imaging there's a lot of bigger rocks here. So we're gonna try some 1 ounce weights and then we'll put more bottom bouncers on, so when you come through them rocks you don't snag up as much. So we'll put some bottom bouncers on it and some of them max floating the walleye pops. They come through here really good, so
Okay.
we'll put a couple of them on. But you can see yesterday I was in here, there was no weeds, so you got a few weeds floating around, so that always makes it a little bit harder, and that's a good thing with a bottom bouncer, is the weeds slide down your line and they hook on the bottom bouncer and it keeps your lure clean. So
Perfect.
it's a good technique to use when you have rocks and you just don't snag up as much. So we'll put a couple out at that 15-20 feet and see if they're in here today. So you go 20 feet and you put your line in there, so you got left and right. You got the angle going on this side of the boat, so you just put it right in there, pinch that shut so can't come out. And then on these here you squeeze right where the spring is and you got a little dimple in there, and you want to get in back of that dimple so if fish bites it doesn't just come out like that. If you put it in back of that dimple, now it can't come out when a fish bites. And the tattletale tags, I got pretty heavy bottom bouncers here, so I'm really not too worried about the tattletales right now, but a lot of times if you got weeds or smaller fish you can set the tattletales up, but I just got them set up pretty solid right now. So when you get a fish, sometimes you'll see the board just do this and slide back. Sometimes you'll see, a jerk. Sometimes it'll go right under. It depends how big the fish is, but it takes a little bit to kind of read these boards. And then go about another 20 feet. There you go, Danielle. The planer boards are working. Fish on. Snug it up. All right, show you how they work in a second. All right, take your time and just take the board off. Remember, you only have 20 feet of line, so
Oh yeah.
you got to be fairly quick. He wants to run. Oh, nice walleye. Oh,
We got him.
off with the net. Nope. There we go.
There we go.
There, look at that.
Woo!
That smile blade, that floating. Boom,
Yeah.
beautiful 22-inch fish.
5 feet of water.
Yep.
That's fantastic. Woo!
Yeah,
Look
some,
at that
some
fish.
days they're in the shallow like this. You just gotta know a lot of different spots to try.
It's got some thickness to him.
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Yep,
That is a gorgeous fish.
beautiful. Green Bay Gold.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic day. I mean, this weather is perfect. The wind, there's none. It's calm. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So thank you, Dennis. We appreciate you bringing us out today. It's
No.
been, a picture perfect day for fishing. So But yeah, so no Butz About It, Dennis Butz. So please reach out to him if you're interested in doing some insanely fun walleye fishing here in Green Bay. So we appreciate it.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
all right.
thanks.
Say goodbye, Bella. Say goodbye.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Suffix and VMC Hooks.
Those were some beautiful fish. Minus that catfish, but it was my first one. If you want to fish on the bay with Dennis, reach out to No Butz About It Guide Service on his website or at 920-676-2954. We hope you join us next time where we bring you more hunting and fishing adventures from around the U.S., around Canada, and around the world.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Mission Crossbows and HHA Sports.
Fun to catch.
Yeah.
Oh, one that got away.
Oh, you dirty bugger. So close.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Rapala and Mountain Dew.